Government Engineering College, Gandhinagar. I am working there as a lecturer, and I have taught subjects in microprocessors, microcontrollers, and I have not taught embedded systems, but I was there with the group who were teaching the embedded system in the subjects which were being taught in Gujarat University. Presently, we are under GTU, that is the statewide technological university recently been formed. In fact, just few weeks before, we had concluded the syllabus for 8051, which is an entry-level subject for controller applications. Before that, we had taught 8085. And when I came here, I come here with a picture in mind that we would be with robotics only. But when I have seen the kit you have given us for application purpose, we can use this kit as an kit for 8051. So in fact, if you can advertise, or you can not, advertise would not be the proper word, but you can promote this kit as an entry-level kit for 8051 experiments, and later on students would be directly doing something new on the same robot itself, because they would have used the similar thing in the previous semesters. Yeah. It won't take, for them, they will not pay any kind of further investment on the design part. And for the next semester, again I will be working for GTU for designing embedded system syllabus, and for that I will be surely taking this robot as an experimenting element, testing element for all different interfacings. Now with the robots which will be offering to us, and we will be having those robots with us at our institute, I will be planning 2-3 workshops for EC, IC, computer science and biomedical students. And it would be this kind of projector-based hands-on. I will be able to show them with one robo only. I will show them programming using Flash Magic and everything. The robot will be working with a camera and PC board. So they will be able to have a wide spread of the application of this kind of robot, and which is available freely via IIT. Again, 15,000 is not a low cost as well, right? You were saying that 35 lakhs, 60 lakhs robots were there, yeah. But if in our case, if some student is willing to purchase that robot, 15,000 rupees will be again a huge element. In fact, if 4 or 5 students would be buying in a group, it would be possible for them. If I would be thinking to purchase this for my college, again it would not be that easy to purchase for me as well. Because it is not a direct purchase from IIT, it is purchased from a third company, third party. So again, it would be some kind of tendering process would be there and there. It won't be possible. It would be better if you can directly purchase that through your intervention. Then we would be able to have more robots at our place. In fact, in my class, in 8051 class, I was not showing them any kind of hardware applications at all. I was just making them designing a 8051 based minimum module where they will be able to put their program on the 8051, right? And further I will be asking them to interface a 7 segment or an 8 LEDs or some ADC, but there was no working prototype with all of them. And in fact, I as well not able to come up with a working module for all different interfacings after my 15 years working with government organizations. Because we do not have the facilities which I will be able to continually use with it. So, yeah, I will be organizing this kind of 2-3 sessions where all the pre-final and final year students would be attending those. And then I will be making free access to all these robots for them. So if they want to come in the lab and they want to test different interfacing, they will be able to do that. And since all those different interfacing schematics are readily available with that, they will be directly able to hold those schematics and their designs. So it would be a very helpful prototype for all of them.
I'll have you know about the cost. There's this notion of non-recurring engineering cost. So the fixed
Right.
cost.
That's why the cost is high.
As soon as we can take it beyond a few hundred, the cost can dramatically come down to even about half. Once you increase the numbers.
That is true, and the non-recurring as well as the administrative and handling cost would be tremendous, because you have to hire 2 persons would be there in testing and handling different processes.
See, even the bill of materials when we order off the net.
It would be very surely 3,000 to 4,000 rupees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not only that, but as you increase the quantity, the cost dramatically comes down.
That is also right.
So you need to create a demand for this cost to come down.
If you will be promoting this as an kit, right, for 8051, a kit for ADR, a kit for ARM CPUs, right, you would be having thousands of inquiries for this kit.
Yes.
If somebody comes to IIT website, I had come to know about your activity through the person which I told you, right, the person who is designed the roti maker. He had told me that IIT Bombay is doing this kind of thing, but I said don't go to government organizations, they will not give you full code, or they will not be reluctant to talk to you. So I stopped that activity at that place. And then later on I came to know about some other person as well. There is a good event which is going on robotics. Then again I refused. On academics, robots would be simply moving like this, nothing further will be able to do with that. So again that way I will stop. And when I came here, I came to know that this totally different story is there. So, in fact, every institute purchases kits for 8051, for 8085, for ARM. In this case, it takes time to understand the interfacing those people have done. Again, they do not give you you are knowing all those things. They will not be giving you complete documentation. So, if you have to work with that, again, if you are getting stuck somewhere, then your hours will be spent after that. So I generally do not let my students use those kits at all. In fact, I ask them if you will simply do interfacing 2-3 things with your controller, you will be at certain level of design. Later on, you will be able to have your own prototypes and you will be able to design your circuits.
Have you seen the manuals which have come with this?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Right?
The soft form of it, I've seen it. Yeah, it's very good.
The manuals have taken more work than the robot.
In fact, if nobody would be there here, simply if you were given us the manual, you were told that you are to finish these 5 things, so awesome, right? You would be able to do that thing.
Great.
It's very nice design. And further, I would like, if I would be able to do that, I am planning to have few other modules as well. You are not covering TI processor with you, right? So MSP 430 is a very good variant for compared to all other things. And TI is giving very good support compared to other company in giving the application nodes.
So why don't you design a daughter board for us?
Yeah, I'm planning to design that.
You know, we should think of a way that faculty like yourselves can come up with a nice design and license it to Next with a small royalty.
I'm planning to design a kit page on TI. In fact, I had introduced TI in the syllabus for GTU, and I designed the syllabus which was covering 8051 and TI MSP 430. But when I was to send that syllabus, I just a thought came up in my mind that the distant level person will not be able to have access to this newest processors, and it will add up, right, an additional burden for a university which is having its spread on state level. And if different architecture is to be done, all the way would be putting burden on the student. So I all the way removed those things and covered entirely 805, nothing else. So it's not possible to have a university at statewide area, statewide design. Even after GTU has come up, I am not being able to use my students, right, the way I was planning to. Previously, when I was teaching controller and processor, I was taking that opportunity, right, to make my students going through a complete product design cycle, wherein at the entry stage they will be designing their own minimum module, and I was asking them to design a PCB, right, a complete PCB with all the legends on that and everything. They will manufacture that PCB, and when they come up with that, they were knowing how to design that. Otherwise, they are not passing through the process. Who is the person to be approached? Which kind of design setup to give them? Which kind of software which kind of this preset they will be required. And once they are passing through that, they were forced to go through the component procurement process. And then they were going to procure the component. They will coming to know that the person is not knowing anything about the process, or is not knowing anything about the controller. At Lemon Controller, for example, to go your talk technically, they will kick you out. Right? They will not let you stand there unless the person is greedy. Right? Otherwise, they will not talk with you. So they were going through all those processes, and it was a good part. When I taught them controller, and the students is there in the 7th or 8th semester, when they were to design the project, they were not going to the industries. They were knowing that I will be able to do something. So that kind of different approach I was able to take. But after GTU has come up, the state level university is there, and the entire book, 2-3 textbooks are there. Students will not be knowing where to concentrate. Right? So unless they will be doing so many. So G2A has got this kind of this disadvantages. I'm telling you.